엄마. 여보.
Increíble.
아, 배고프다.
Look at this. Look at this. Please tell me this is avocado and not wasabi.
잘 먹겠습니다.
감사합니다.
네, 오, well cooked.
What?
I
Undercooked?
was worrying if this big chunk was not cooked all the way, but it is well cooked. The onion is really salty,
Okay.
and the others are not, so better mix all together well. And we have more salty sauce for the rice if it is not salty enough.
I feel like I need a big squirt of gochujang. That's good. The onions really make it pop. I don't recall ever eating okonomiyaki in Korea, but I assume there's got to be some places that serve it, right?
Okonomiyaki is well known. We love takoyaki too. I've never had the daifuku until we went to that conveyor belt Japanese sushi restaurant back in Oshi. The dessert.
Mm. No. Absolutely.
But I think for normal okonomiyaki, they use flour for batter, but this one is flourless.
Well, that's good, honey. Very, very good.
Ta-da!
Oh,
Empty plates?
I'll do the dishes.
No, that's what I want to mean. How many points do you think today's dish was?
This, let's see, the okonomiyaki was fire and gluten-free. And then the
Okay.
salmon was very, very good. You've made the teriyaki salmon slightly better before, but I mean, it was really good this time.
항상 이렇게 날씨가 가을 겨울 변할 때쯤 되면 저희 남편이 감기를 걸리더라고요. 어제도 잠을 제대로 못 잘 정도로 심하게 기침을 해가지고 따뜻한 음식을 해주려고 하는데 삼계탕이나 이런 걸 할까 생각을 했는데 아무래도 아플 때는 엄마가 해주던 음식이 가장 생각나잖아요. 그래서 오늘은 삼계탕 말고 닭국물 베이스로 한 치킨누들수프 해줄 거예요.
슬로우 쿡. 힙은 버튼으로 슬로우 쿡. 시간을 슬로우 쿡. 시사를 시작합니다.
Remy, there you go. Remy, come, Remy. Remy, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
good. Really, really good. Well seasoned, very hearty.
Good. Any other soup you want?
Is there another soup?
No.
What did you ask me?
Do you want any other soup for maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
I do love your minestrone.
I'll make minestrone tomorrow. You want some more bread?
Should be okay.
After dinner, take a shower, take a pill, and just lay down on the bed. Don't be on the couch.
Don't put this on the phone
What?
because it's not very attractive. It was not particularly good table manners.
But this is the way that you show your gratitude.
My gratitude by finishing. I'll see if I can show you. Thank you for cooking. Honey. This looks great.
It's for working hard.
Very good. It's a little different than you made before, but it's still really good.
Really? How is it different?
More carroty.
Carroty.
Oh, did you add more carrots this time?
No.
Alright, then I don't know. I'm just saying, it looks orange and I tasted a strong carrot flavor. So.
I froze the rest of the chicken. I'm not chicken, the cake. Do you want me to defrost this so that you can have it for dessert later?
Yes, please.
And how do you feel about the cold?
It was better than yesterday.
Yeah, when your voice even sounds much better. Do you think that would be enough?
What is that?
Mayo.
That yellow.
Yeah, mayo.
What is it?
No.
Melon? What?
Mayo.
Mayo? It doesn't taste like normal mayo.
Mayo.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, wow, wow. So far it looks and smells amazing. Should we do cross section for the video? Just eat it.
My stomach is still. I actually better not to eat this. Keep this for you for breakfast tomorrow.
Really?
As long as I don't eat, I think I'm gonna be fine.
Mm.
맛있어?
That's really good. Thank you, baby.
This mango is really good.
Mm.
So this is 크로크무슈,
Mhm.
but if you top it with the fried egg,
Mm.
that's 크로크무다.
Mhm.
Interesting, isn't it?
Mm.
Just for having fried egg, that makes it 크로크무슈.
Mm. It's really, really good. Oh my gosh.
그러면 몇 점?
10점.
그레이트.
Mm. smells incredible.
Thank you for making margarita. Great,
But
not sweet enough, which I guess is better.
I didn't add any sugar. But margaritas don't usually.
Really?
It's just like tequila, Cointreau, and lime juice. I didn't. Maybe if you want to add more Cointreau, because Cointreau is quite sweet.
But I
just
think
added just a splash.
whenever I drink margarita, I always drink the slush version, which is sweet. So I guess I'm not used to this. Do you want to hold it or the normal?
Either one is fine.
알겠습니다.
Thank you, babe.
잘 먹겠습니다.
Wow.
We have Buddha.
Perfect.
드세요, 드세요. Don't wait on me.
That's the last
Ah.
thing.
It's gonna be a big wrap. Always I'm like, don't make it too big, don't make it too big. And we're like, ah.
Yeah, definitely. Just you want to at least get one side, and then the way you do it is you roll it like that. That's all really good. Mango salsa? No. Did you get a recipe for it, or did you just like substitute the mango for a tomato?
I got a recipe from Tasty. Obviously, I didn't follow it. I followed the ingredients, some.
That's really good. But because peaches are really plentiful in where I'm from, because they grow a lot of peaches in Georgia and South Carolina, and so people go down and you can go like right to the border of the state. Like a lot of times they'll have like fruit stands on the side of the road, and so you can go down there and get like a box of peaches, and they're all like really fresh, cheaper even than you can get at a grocery store. You would get all of these really interesting recipes, like instead of a tomato you would peach on a cheeseburger, and then same thing, you put like peaches in a salad rather than tomatoes. But I like how versatile the mango is.
And you can make jam out of it, tomato chutney, salad, dessert, mostly for cake, right? I don't remember seeing any mango cookie.
They only put mango in cakes in China, Korea.
진짜?
We don't really put fresh fruit in our cakes a lot of the time.
What about shortcake? Mango
You
jam.
put it on top.
Okay.
Mango bingsu.
Yeah, mango beans. Yeah, but does it give you stress when I ask you for the point?
No, I did at first. Now I kind of have fun with it.
I want to make a good dinner, and you get to know that by asking you the rating.
I've given you perfect 10s before.
So for the recipes that you said that it was 10, I don't touch again, like I follow it.
This I would give 9.9.
Can I ask you why you took off 0.1?
The cheddar is an English cheddar. To really nail this, you need like a Mexican blend. Sharp yellow cheddar, Monterey Jack.
Okay.
But other than that, everything is fantastic. It's just the wrong cheddar.